Okay, welcome to Echotraders. Starting a little bit earlier here this morning. We won't be running all that long today. We're looking at the YM market. Let's see if we can regain the mouse control here. Okay, my name is Dale Elliott. Welcome to Echotraders and the YM chart here. First of all, the money off target is 17,215. We'll see if the market can get up there. We have moving average alignment to the upside, trading from support, and we're trading look left back up to 17,240 and beyond. That's where we're aiming for. We'll see if we can get there. Take some of the money off at some of your position at 17215. So the market has reached that 17,208 target. We're looking for that high to be taken out so you can get to your money off at 17,215. There we go. Put a little bit in your pocket as we talked about in the room. A little gap up there. We'll look for that gap to get filled here. So with the market setting up with this engulfing pattern here, a new candle coming in, we'll look for the market to fill this year gap that we talked about right in here, and possibly pick up that EMA and go skyward. Okay, here we are coming into the 9 o'clock live clock running. Lower left hand side of the screen, 8:59 and 55 seconds. See if we can get some catalyst to break resistance. Somebody must be holding the handbrake on. Okay, we got a little pop up there happening now. ES chart on the left, we're looking for somewhere up in here around 2020. That would be 2020 vision and 1/2. Chart on the right is a YM. Let's zoom in on the YM. All right. So up here to when we look left, slightly left, we have these here confluence area of 17,237 and 17,240. We're looking at this resistance area. When you look left, you'll see 17,240. That was their target here yesterday, and they retested it in the wee hours of the morning. Now we're looking to take part of the position at 17,215. We did that. We had a pullback down here to your 50 moving average. Enter or re-enter or add to your position at or near the EMA is what we're looking at, and then go to resistance target. Now, instead of taking money at 17,215, we just manage that trade. That's lock in more. Look for things like 6 extra ticks. That'll bring us up to 221, right? On your, either you add it to your position or you still have a runner. If you still have a runner, it was never in jeopardy if you put it on at support down here at our yellow area down in here. So you're managing that and you're just locking it in. Now we know that when we get to the resistance, the market should slow down. Now this here is an up candle, and people that chase candles get run over. How much of the room is on YM and how much is on ES today? Can I show a hand, sign of hands for ES? Michelle, you're probably YM, are you? So we're seeing ES except for Michelle. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. So let's take a look at your ES. We'll come back to your YM. All right. So we're looking for the top of the box as resistance. I'm just going to scrunch left to right so you can see the top of the box is resistance. Okay. Now the top of the box being resistance, the box itself, and I'll put the box in. How about red? All right. So we have it clear. Okay, the top of this here box is resistance, and it's tested right under the E, exactly to the top of the box. So I want Earl and Dave to start, they put their box on wherever they like, but extend it to the left that it makes some sense, and then extend it to, say, 10 o'clock or something. Earl thought 10 o'clock. We can keep extending the right-hand side of whichever box is in play, whether it's the upper box or the lower box, okay? So make the box that's in play, extend it so it makes some sense. That's resistance area. What are you looking for? From the 61 at 2017 and a quarter, right here, you're looking for 161. Where's your next target? Oh my goodness, it's way to frig up there. Cut it out. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Look at the top of the box. We put it in red. That'll bring it back down to reality. See the top of the box being retested right here, right now. If you're not in that trade, do you have a chance of getting in it? No, because you didn't already get in. You already got in at your EMA. Best place to be wrong, maybe below your EMA. Now you have a pretty decent trade. You're up 5 points, $250 roughly, or close to it. Maybe it's only 100 or 150. But you're in money. You're going to lock in money, so it's a positive trade. I don't care what you have to lock in just to be a positive trade. 1 or 2 ticks, lock it in. If this goes against you, we want you to have a positive trade, no matter what. Then manage it, and you're going to manage the ES according to what we suggested, that you bring your stop to manage those up. Bring it up to the prior candle, so your stop should be up to about 2020, but 19 and a half or 19 3/4, that's pretty good. All right, from an entry at support, and I'm assuming that you got in at support. Okay, so if you have locked, if you got in at support or slightly better than below your EMA, all right, so if you got in somewhere at, say, 18 and you have 19 locked in, that is $50 in your pocket that the market cannot take away from you. Okay, and $5 of that 50 is going to pay your broker, and you're going to soon look to lock in that extra 2 ticks. And this year market gets up above here. We want to see the 2021 get retested with your next candle of 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to look for that market to retest there. So do you want to bring your stop up? Probably not, but bring it up to at least up in here, because you're looking for this 2021 Here you go. All right. This here's looking pretty good, right? Now you know that the top of the box right up in here has to get retested. So don't take yourself out of that market, but where's the dot now? It's at 2020.75. 2020.75 is just below 2021.00. That's not a bad place. You have one tick extra to lock in. Okay, that's not bad, right? So just put it at 2020.75. That's not a bad locked in. Hey, you're making money slowly but surely. So you're up about $125. Hey, nice job. I'll put that there. I'll give you the countdown to take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, let's take a peekaboo at your YM here while we're at it. Okay, so we had our confluence targets of 17237 and 17240. That target has been reached too. So we want you to move your stop up, look for 6 extra ticks. So 2040, you're on the right hand side, you're looking for 17,246. The market went to 17,246. So just hang on and keep managing that trade. Your upper targets, we're going to drop the whole chart down. Here's your next target, 17,286. See if we can get up there. So money off to the upside on your YM at our confluence, and we put a money off area there. We're looking at that market getting tired up here at our double top and slightly higher than double top, so it's a higher high. So higher highs, we look at the market dropping back down to support areas, and so that's money off up here. And if you can hang on to that, we'll look at those upper targets. And on your ES, we're looking at that possibly dropping all the way back down, and we'll give you the target here. I'll scrunch the chart just a second. Possibly your support is way down here at the bottom of this year, red and purple at 2014.75 and 2015.75. All right, so we'll see where that goes, and we'll look to see if that retests the SMA, if it can punch down here and grab a hold of this here blue line here. We're looking at it is at a support and resistance area right now, and lock in that money on your YM in case that trade goes against you and falls back to the EMA. But we're looking really for the upper targets here. Locked in money is better than taking yourself completely out of the market. We'd like to see on your YM 17,286 next and beyond. We talked about in the room at looking for targets up around 17,333. A long ways up there. It won't be a straight line. Okay, let's take a look. See here, it is now about 9:40. Target reached on the ES at 2014.75. It backed off after that, and we have our new candle. The YM did not quite make its confluence target yet, 17,174 and 176. I'll put the crosshairs on 176. So not quite there yet, not quite as quick today. as the ES. Okay, there's your confluence targets met at on the YM, 17174 and 17176. Little delay here on the crosshairs. All right, so job well done for any and all of those that stayed in that trade and traded all the way. If you were in the pecking order, you got filled. If not, you may have got stopped out, as some of us did. I just want to follow that last statement up about getting stopped out is really getting stopped in. We prefer to think of the stops as locking in money and getting stopped in the money but out of the trade. Till next time, trade well, my friends.